Stealth here. I'm training one of the newer players of Wargame Red Dragon. He has played Wargame European Escalation, but he's not familiar with Red Dragon. So I went over him on how to create a deck, and he decided to go with the British first. So we have a very well-rounded British general deck, and we're going up against two USSR decks. My deck is French, but I'm mostly going to be focusing on Sergeant here, who is going to be playing the British, and of course learning the game as we go along. Hope you enjoy.
Okay.
Alright. Which flank would you like to take?
I'm gonna take the right flank.
Okay. To start with some, let's say, wargame etiquette. Once you're starting a new game, always tell people where you're going to go by using one of the 4 positions or one of the 4 buttons underneath the minimap. So for example, you click the keyboard, you type something, and then you have a typed marker, like the one I've just put down on the left.
Okay.
That way people know where you're headed, what you're doing, what you may have spotted. Stuff like that is going to be really useful, especially if you spot, for example, an enemy AA position that you want your friendlies to know about.
Then use the warning one, the warning symbol.
Yeah, the warning
Okay.
one is an attack marker.
Okay.
Attack markers can mean pretty much anything. It could mean look out for this target. It could mean fire at this target. Or it could mean, hey, there's something of attention here. So it's a bit diverse.
Okay.
Defense marker is what I usually use to warn people that they need to pull a unit away because it's getting shot at where they don't seem to be aware of it.
Okay.
And the help marker is one which you can deploy if you want someone to send you help. It's no guarantee that they will, but it's, for example, for me, if I'm going, okay, I'm getting overwhelmed here, I need units right there.
Okay,
Over
you
on
can
my
always
flank,
try.
I need help right there. And considering that most of the time you may not be on TeamSpeak with other people, the markers are going to be really effective, especially the ones that you type yourselves.
Okay. I've got rid of my fob, so that's why
Yeah,
I
one
should
fob is enough for
Yeah.
this game. We don't really need two. Now, since you're familiar with Airland Battle, or sorry, with European Escalation, you should at least know some of the units and how to deploy them.
Yeah, a bit.
So just go ahead, deploy them, and I'll have a look soon to see exactly what you deployed and where. Just gonna set up my own stuff here and there.
With shift, you can deploy more units, right?
Yeah, you can use shift or you can click again on the unit. It's gonna deploy up to a group of 4.
Okay.
CV is short for command vehicle. People usually put this down, especially in larger battles where you don't need to have multiple CVs in one zone. You never do, of course. But something like that is going to explain to people, okay, my CV is going to move here.
Okay.
Always make sure there's at least one of those markers on your own zone so that you don't have given up your own reinforcement marker right from the get-go.
Okay.
Your helicopters, if you spawn those over the tree line, they're going to be faster.
Okay.
Helicopters always goes through a sort of takeoff animation, whereas if they're over the tree line, they're already in the air, and they can go right away.
Okay, good.
Okay, so you're doing one with 2 groups of infantry, 1 group of, what's that in the links? Is that the SAS?
The SAS, right?
Okay.
The Royal Marines 90 was it? Yeah.
Yep.
Like the fast unit, which.
Yep. Do you still have any points left? Because the right
205.
position, the position around Alpha, is a really interesting position for tanks to be in.
Okay.
Also, make sure you have some recon other than at Gazelle. The Gazelle can spot a lot, but if the AI, and yes, they're easy, but if they do push, they can shoot down that Gazelle quite easily. So you could go with one of those recon Spartans and make sure that you have, for example, a Spartan here on the attack marker. That way it can spot pretty much all the way up to there and there.
Okay.
And that way you can see what's coming at you from that direction.
Okay, good. Would you deploy more heavily armored tanks or rather not?
For this situation, I would deploy not one of your Chieftain Mark IIs because they don't have the range, but a Challenger, let's say a 1 Mark III. Those would be really good there.
Challenger 2 or Mark 2?
You have a
Challenger
2 or
1
Mark III?
No,
Or the
only
Challenger
Mark 2s.
2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Challenger
you
2s.
can deploy the Challenger 2, but it's very expensive.
Yeah, then it's gonna kill all my points.
Yeah. No, in that case, just go for a slightly cheaper vehicle. A slightly cheaper tank, so the Mark II.
Okay. Can deploy one. That's about it.
Yeah, that's well enough.
50 points remaining.
It's useful to have at least some points remaining to make sure that you can fill up gaps later on if they appear.
Okay. I won't need supply trucks from the beginning.
No, not really.
Okay.
Because you don't know where the AI is going to push, or if you're dealing with human players, you don't know where they are going to push. If you were to spend command points on getting supplies now, and the enemy is going to do a full-on offensive in Foxtrot, which is going to be my zone, then you don't really have any use for those resupply trucks in Alpha.
Okay.
Now make sure you park your vehicles as close to the road or on the road as possible, because vehicles that don't start on the road will take a little bit longer to get going. So just position everything on that road there, or at least have one of them on the road. There you go. Then the Gazelle over the tree line.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And I think we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Now the AI is not going to be too aggressive in this game. They're just easies. They have a pretty well-rounded deck. But most important is just to get our positions in control, get CVs in there to make sure we have the income, and then push with whatever force we want.
Okay.
Where are you going to deploy your AH-1s, your helos?
I was gonna deploy them in the middle, or just like F. I was gonna F2. Gonna get them through there, and then push to Alpha. Like park them a few seconds there and watch out for something.
Ah,
if you
right,
need help.
okay. If you can, fly all the way to that town and drop them off there. In this situation, you can usually get away with that, because the AI simply isn't that aggressive. If you were dealing with a human player, that would have been a completely different story, and you wouldn't have been able to get that far. But in this situation, it's perfectly safe to push as far as you can in order to get as much terrain as possible. Because once you have terrain, you can always fall back, but pushing into a new position is usually going to take more of an effort. Oh, you got some units coming in.
Oh yeah.
You see that Buck M1? That's
Buck M1,
dual
yeah.
stack.
Anti-air.
Yeah. Do you see the R next to the symbol?
Radar guided.
Exactly. That thing you can engage with the Sea Harrier that we picked for you. Also, make sure you start moving your infantry towards that town right now, or they're going to get shot at by the BMDs.
On my way.
Oh, there goes your Gazelle.
Oh, damn it.
That's what I was worried about. Also, the damage that missile launcher did to the Gazelle impacted the Royal Marines, and they lost 5 guys. So beware that explosions like those can be rather deadly.
Okay.
Okay, start offloading these warriors right now, or the one that's left.
Unload. Unload.
Yep,
Come on,
there you
unload.
go.
Okay.
Challenger 1 Mark II is returning fire. That thing can take a few of those missiles, but the AI is already pulling back a little bit. Meanwhile, I'll arrange some more income.
Okay. Yeah, the command vehicle is on its way. For Alpha.
Ah, right, perfect.
No, I need recon. Yeah, come on.
Now with those Royal Marines in position there, you have a pretty good forward position to push up from. Get your Challenger to try and get some hits on either the BMD-2K you can see there, or those two BMD-3s, because they're starting to whittle down those Fusiliers.
Oh, it's gonna be.
How are you on points currently?
114.
Okay. Can you get one of your Sea Harrier FA2s in? That's the seed
Oh,
airplane.
I can. Yeah, got one in.
And you don't need to tell it to attack anything, just fly it towards, let's say, the Challenger. And it's going to pick a target for itself.
Okay.
If you are on the enemy team and you see one of those come in, the only way you can save your AA now is to click the unit and turn off the weapons.
Okay.
That will disable the radar source. There you go, missiles going away, and yep, you got both AA units.
Oh, awesome. Good.
So now it's quite a bit safer, but there's a new one already moving towards the middle.
I totally forgot about the other ones. The other FV of the warriors.
Yeah, no worries. It's more important that you get the game mechanics under control than get all the micromanage done for now. Beware as you're pushing up with the Fusiliers, because your Royal Marines have a lot more firepower and more guys.
Okay. So
what you can do now is, that is, if your Sea Harrier is ready to cover, park one of those logistic Chinooks over there, and get the Fusiliers, both the one in front and the one in back, close enough to get resupplied. Then they're going to have a full group of units again. Now, if you want to be sure and safe about bridging the gap from that position where you were to the position where you want to move to, that would be a perfect position to put up a smoke screen. Because that's a really safe way to make sure your guys can go from A to B without getting killed off.
Will you get some artillery now? Or rather not?
Yeah, you can get your artillery now if you like. Now you can see this AI is pretty docile, it's not really doing anything. They haven't even captured Delta yet. Which is a bit unusual because it's a pretty well-rounded deck, it should be able to do that in no time.
How do I split off units? Basically like 2 squads. How do I make them?
You click on one of the units.
Yeah.
And then you click on, let's see, I already have all my guys split up. You click on the company orders, bottom right side.
Yeah.
You may need to click on display formations first.
Ah, yeah, split. Okay.
And then split, regroup, or spread. Spread means disperse, which is useful if you're getting under artillery attack or if you're looking at an incoming bomber.
Okay.
Now the AI is doing some really stupid stuff, just rushing an anti or a command vehicle towards my lines.
Well, it's AI.
Yeah, it's AI. They're not designed to be smart, or at least this one isn't.
The Lynx H1s aren't exactly made for fighting, are they?
No, they're really just transports. They do that job very well. They're fast. They are small, so they're pretty hard to hit. They have 6 strength, which means most missile launchers will need to fire twice to kill them. But they are not particularly heavily armed. Now, do you have... Yeah, you have your
Okay.
Spartan there. With your Spartan, try moving up a little bit. Try to get a spot at one of the targets that might be hiding out in Delta.
Okay.
And then you can shoot at it with your artillery.
I'm gonna get in Challenger Mark 2.
Okay. Oh, found another target for your seed aircraft. Buck M1.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can hotkey units by using Control and one of the numbers on your keyboard, just like with most
Okay.
strategy games.
Okay, good.
Especially useful for artillery, so you don't have to go all the way back to your fob and find it. And aircraft. They can also be really useful, especially a fighter. So that if you spot any kind of incoming aircraft, you can very quickly call out your fighter. Oh, yeah, you already got it. Nice one.
Okay, good.
Now you can click on your Sea Harrier and click evac, otherwise it's just going to keep hovering over that terrain until it finds something else to do. Or runs out of
Or,
fuel.
yeah. Or ammo.
Whichever happens first. Or until it gets shot down, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Well, this AI seems really uninterested in fighting us.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just gonna blob on us.
I think they're just not going to do anything else. We killed off at least 2 commands, maybe something more. A couple of AA units, some infantry here and there. Should have gone for medium AI.
I can load any infantry and any transport.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's important that you realize that, because it may mean that you have command infantry that you want to move to another position very quickly. And you can use an old transport helicopter that you still have lying about that's doing nothing to do that.
I'm basically pushing up the Gazelle right now.
Yep.
To try and find the command vehicle. Or at least find out what they're trying to do. Trying to accomplish.
Yep. On a map like this, some people have been known, and I'm one of them, to fly all the way around. And for example, let's say we're Blue 4, so we're starting from Charlie. They fly helicopters there, along that route. And at the last attack marker, they deploy infantry. And then they have infantry walk all over this mountain and start spotting stuff or even killing off command vehicles from all the way over there.
Okay.
So beware that you cover your flanks. Oh, you've spotted a lot of stuff. Go back a bit.
Okay.
There was a lot of stuff there, somewhere along this position.
Okay, putting up some artillery down then.
Yep.
We're ready to bring the hammer down on them, sir.
And you can zoom in all the way on your AS-90 and see it's going to fire 3 times. 1,
2.
quickly
No.
reload. 2. Usually, artillery units fire, depending on the rate of fire, anywhere between, let's say it's a mortar, they fire 10 rounds a minute or 1 or 2. It's anywhere between that.
Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon colonel. Des clients pour une course en taxi?
I'm gonna push up some infantry into the city. Some
Yep.
rail engineers.
Oh, got some targets here. I'm gonna pull out and let you deal with this oncoming push here.
Okay, good. No, just face it.
Un bon éclaireur, c'est un éclaireur fort.
The artillery doesn't have a cooldown, does it? No, it doesn't.
Not really. Some artillery does.
We're ready to bring the
For example, artillery that is, let's say, heavier. For example, missile launchers, they have a cooldown.
Okay. Not gonna make it in time into the city, or will I?
I don't think so, no. They
Oh,
already have a
no.
lot of BMD-3s there. That means that the infantry cannot be far behind. What you don't have enough of currently is reconnaissance, because you can barely see these units.
Yeah, yours just died. No problem. Unload. Yeah, Recon is moving up.
Royal Marines is not recon, keep them. Oh, you're sport, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, select your artillery,
Yeah.
click smoke, and then click that position. We're going to create a sort of safe haven for your Royal Marines to move towards that building block there.
Okay.
Also keep
That's
in
good.
mind that your Spartan has pretty much no armor, so it is likely to get killed off right about now.
Thought I moved up.
Just give us the go on this.
Okay, they're pushing up on the flanks. I've got an Harrier grade 5.
Okay. Well, if you have a target for your Harrier, by all means. Alright, excellent. Now you can pretty easily push into those buildings without the threat of the buildings firing back at you.
Oh, they got some VDVs there.
Yep, they're now in the building. Make sure you get to the other building. The one that's not occupied yet. That's that one. Or you can move one unit there and the other unit towards the other flank.
Okay, they've got ATGM missiles there.
Yep, but you're talented to clear that very quickly. Okay, now put your warriors on stop, because right now they cannot fire.
Stop is... Where is it?
Yeah, they're already stopped. Once they reach
Okay,
the destination, they're stopped. The hotkey for that is E, by the way.
E, okay.
You also have a few BMD-3s coming up on your right. And, oh, my ERC, or my AMX is taking care of those.
Alright, got the Chinook. Oh, you get back. Let's get some anti-air, just in case.
Yep, always good to have anti-air. Pretty much the way that I play Wargame is I'm constantly... Oh, your units are getting attacked. The way that I play Wargame is I'm constantly looking, what don't I have enough of? What you currently don't have at all is AA. Both anti-helicopter and anti-plane.
Come on, just shoot a rocket, thank you.
That was pretty ballsy, just getting out in front of a BMD-3.
Well, it was just barely on range, like 10 meters.
Yeah.
Might as well sacrifice those two guys.
Keep in mind that your Warrior 90 here is currently not in range. It's behind the building. It doesn't have a good line of sight. It can pretty much one-shot that BMD. There you go. Also, there's infantry offloaded where that guy died. The BMD, the VDV-7, sorry, VDV-90.
Yeah, it's getting taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that.
If you were to park some infantry in this position, you could have a pretty good recon, let's say recon ATGM, and denying the enemy that forest. Also, there's another buck there.
Yeah? Where?
All the way in Echo, towards their base.
Oh. Let's... It was the C area.
Yep.
Need some recon over here.
Very good. Now you cannot actually see that AA unit currently, but oh, there's a Buyuza there as well. Took care of that very nicely.
That was that.
There's the other one, and he's down.
Okay.
That thing probably has the most kills of your army so far. That's how effective they can be.
Up and get
It's a good thing though that the AI doesn't have any infrared AA. Let's say like my where do I have them? My Mistrals. These guys. Mistrals cannot be targeted by anti-air because they don't emit a signal.
Okay.
If you want to destroy those guys, and they can be in a vehicle, they can be in the building like they are now, they can be just in the forest, you're just going to have to go out and kill them with any kind of artillery, a main gun, a bombing run, whatever. Well, the bombing run might not be the safest option if it's AA.
Okay. Just getting some AA up.
Good job spotting those targets in Echo. Not sure if it's the Gazelle or the Spartan, but you have a really good line of sight on them now.
Fire
VDV.
position. Oh yeah, they're pushing up.
This Challenger is getting pretty hurt.
Come on.
VDVs have a very, very high capability of destroying tanks.
Come on, get on the street. Come on.
I doubt
Thank
it.
you. Oh my god, it's getting away.
You have some more units there towards the Royal Marines that you can use.
Get up some mortars.
Oh, you managed to pretty heavily hit that command vehicle, as well as the BMDs next to him, but he's still alive. If you want to repair that Challenger the Challenger 1 Mark II, just put some more resupply next to it. Logistics units, Chinook, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna move up my whole left flank now.
Yep. What you could do is put some Fusiliers back into the Warrior. Oh, there you go. You already got it.
Oh, okay. So now I know that there's a shit ton of anti-air. Damn
Well,
it.
not that much. I only see one buck there, not too much else.
Well, at least a dying plane that killed anything.
Oh, you lost your aircraft?
Yeah, get shut down.
Oh.
Putting down artillery again.
Be aware that that Chinook can and possibly will get shot down by the buck.
I'm just landing him right now. Yeah.
Coming in with spare parts for the Challenger. As well as fuel, I hope.
Yeah, I'm getting some new one. Where did the other one go? No, I had more.
The other what?
Yeah, I have another one, another Challenger.
Well, they might have taken it out.
Yeah, probably. Fair enough then.
I think that buck has some evil intentions towards your Gazelle.
Oh. Running away and Sea Harrier going in. Some more artillery. Could be that. Oh, it died.
Now, with that Gazelle moving away, you did lose recon. So what you
Yeah,
could do is get some recon that's in a helicopter, and then deploy it, for example, in this
Oh,
position.
it's still back. Come on.
Oh, nice
Okay.
one.
Died.
Good kill.
Evac. Thanks.
Evac hotkey is V. They're all pretty much centered around the WASD keys. Oh,
Okay.
there's the rest of your AA.
Oh well.
Back
At least
there.
I got away.
Your Warrior 90, by the way, is starting to run out of fuel. Rather badly. That's the flashing fuel can icon next to it.
Oh. Be tricked.
Any orders, sir?
Now this is
Which
one of
one?
those positions where I mentioned that it might be easier to get ground resupply instead of a helicopter. So what you can do now is get some of those... God, what do the British use again?
The Elvis Stalwart.
Yep. Put some of the stalwarts, let's say, there and there. They're going to resupply the warriors, they're going to resupply the marines with new guys. And later on, you can resupply a command or a resupply truck from a resupply helicopter. And you
Yeah,
can
man.
send a resupply helicopter back to your base.
Come on, Gazelle.
Now, one trick that's very, very handy and that's going to save you a lot of micromanagement is do the following. Click on your Chinook, your HC1.
Chinook. Yeah.
Hold Shift.
Yeah.
Click on My Fob. Right click.
Yeah.
Then you still have your Chinook selected.
Yes.
What you're now doing is queuing orders.
Ah, okay. Well, queuing
Now tell the
orders.
Chinook to, let's say, fly back there. And once the Chinook has loaded up, it's going to fly all the way back and deploy at the position where you told it to go.
Okay.
This means that you don't have to constantly look towards your fob and consider, okay, is my helicopter loaded, or do I still need to do something about that?
Could you move that AMX IQ RC somewhere like here? You can basically like
Yep.
cover anything that comes there. Gonna move my spot in there. No. So basically one. Oh, damn it.
You left a lot of corpses on the road. My AMX is having to do a lot of zigzagging.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna clean that up, or?
Later.
Okay, after the battle.
Yes.
Right.
Attrape les jumelles, caporal.
Let's bombard those then.
I have a pretty good firing position from where I am, but I can only fire up until that crossroads.
Yeah, I'm trying to find those two bugs again. I mean, I know they were parked somewhere around here. There's an Euro.
Oh, you have plenty of firepower coming in there. Two Challenger
yeah, I got
2s? Yeah. That's gonna turn anything into scrap right quick.
Totally forgot about those because I've said to them like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What's the problem, sir?
Now you can use your mortars to do a bit of artillery fire on those bucks. You can hit the command vehicle. You can basically roll this position now if you have sufficient recon and use your challengers. And hope that the enemy doesn't call in a helicopter. Because your AA, other than the Challenger marksman, is still pretty weak.
Okay. Under support.
Donne-moi un coup d'œil, mon colonel.
Yep, that's one buck down. And the other one. Nice shooting. That thing did take a missile though. It's going to be out of action for a while. Your Sea Harrier.
Yeah, I can get quite a few now if I want
Yep.
to. Yeah, 9 if I wanted to.
Okay, now you're covered against aircraft.
Yeah, the
At
Jaguar
least
was.
you're covered against helicopters. Push up this tractor pier to here. And the other one, let's say to there.
I'm already getting units there.
Okay.
Basically, I just replaced. Got some on here.
Yeah, oh, that looks like a good number of units coming in. Alright, we have 13 minutes left. How do you want to end this thing?
Probably just overrun them.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna try and snipe their command vehicle. At least spot a bit more and then
Look
try to
closely
snipe
at
it.
the command vehicle. The BMD-2K. What do you notice about it?
Pretty weak. Looks pretty weak.
Yeah, what else?
Small.
Yeah,
And
what
it's
else?
hiding.
Hang on, we're talking about the same command vehicle?
The one in the forest. The one far behind the lines.
That one?
Or the one.
Yeah, okay. Because that one's the actual one that's capturing this zone.
Yeah, the other one
other
is out
one
of
is
the zone.
outside it. You got some more AA coming in, Briuza. At this point, he's probably out of range. And I think he's going to stay out of range. Look at that, that's accurate fire from that artillery unit.
Beautiful.
And the last
By
one,
Euro.
not going to kill him. Your snap with the rocket pods might be able to get a shot.
Yeah.
You see those ATGMs going for your Challenger 2s?
Yeah,
The moment that you're... Oh, you lost your recon.
Ah, damn it.
The moment that the launcher loses sight of the target, which happened because your Challenger got into a bit of cover, the missile didn't hit. The missile just flew off somewhere else.
Okay.
So a good way to make sure that you're not getting hit by anti-tank missiles is to pop into cover or reverse into a forest. Your Spartan, by the way, is now only pretty much seeing as far as this, because it's not looking at the road, it's looking at the forest.
Oh, okay.
That's why you're not spotting too much. There, now you're seeing some stuff.
Oh, God.
Fresh meat for the challengers.
And the mortars.
Oh yeah. This would also be an interesting time to call in the Centurion Avery, if you really want the infantry dead.
One or rather more, like
Oh, I think you got the command vehicle. Not really, it might have moved. Oh, that's one down. He surrendered. Yep, there's the other command vehicle. That's the one that was probably hiding outside the command zone.
That's sad.
Yep, we won.
Yeah. My first game, Red Dragon.
Welcome to Red Dragon. This is how it's played.
Nearly level 2. Yeah.
Yeah, the first few levels go pretty quickly. Now the next step, keep playing against AI for now, or start going up towards AI medium.
Okay.
And if you want to train specific elements of the game, it's real easy to do, because you just create a deck of your own and then give the AI that deck.
Okay.
So if you want to train, for example, on how to defeat tanks, you just give the AI one command vehicle, a whole bunch of tanks, and a recon vehicle so that they can see where their tanks need to go. And you can focus on destroying the tanks.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Happy to help. And let's leave it here. I think with this you have at least a good understanding of the basics of Wargame. For the rest, of course, I have a lot of my guides up.
You
There's a complete
explained
playlist
like,
of
a lot.
that.
I'm really thankful. I mean,
Yeah, I explained too much probably. This is costing me a lot of time. Anyway, I really enjoy the game, so that's why.
Oh, it's awesome.
Thank you. Alright, good luck.
Thank you.
And I'll see you on the channel, I suppose.
Yeah, a lot, probably, hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay, see ya.
Cheers.